Baruch Hashem, today is day number 310 of our daily study of Rambam, Sefer HaMitzvos. And in the 3 chapters today's study track of Mishnah Torah, we began yesterday a new section of Halachas, Hilchos Nachlis, the laws of inheritance. We're continuing that today with chapters 3, 4, and 5. And as I mentioned yesterday, Hilchos Nachlis, the laws of inheritance, is the final section in Sefer Mishpatim, the book of judgments, which is the 13th out of 14 books of Mishnah Torah, which means we are coming very, very soon to a completion of this year's study, and consequently, that means we're going to be starting a new year of study with Hashem's help. Okay, so today's mitzvah is a repeat, positive commandment 248, and this is the mitzvah we learned yesterday. It is the same mitzvah we will learn every day that we're learning Hilchos Nachlos, because there's just one biblical commandment out of all the biblical commandments that corresponds to these laws of inheritance. And that is the mitzvah to follow Torah's laws regarding inheritance. Okay, what does that mean? Well, I'll tell you a little bit more about it today. There's something called the Bechorah, the firstborn birthright. What is that? Well, it talks about it in Parshas Kiseitze, the Torah portion of Kiseitze, which is in the book of Dvorim, Deuteronomy. And over there, it explains that the Bechor, the firstborn, receives Pi Shnayim, a double portion. So what does that mean? It means if a man has, let's say, 9 sons, so he should divide his estate into 10 portions, and everyone gets 1 portion, except the firstborn son gets a double portion, right? Okay, now you're going to say, well, what about daughters? Why don't you divide according to them as well? Well, I'm going to just tell you flat out. The way that these laws work is that inheritance goes to sons, not daughters, and that the firstborn gets a double portion over all the other sons. Now you're going to say, well, I don't like that. I don't want to do that. That's fine. Well, what do you mean it's fine? It's a mitzvah. You're telling me it's a mitzvah. Mitzvahs are not optional. You're correct. Mitzvahs are not optional. They are commandments. But here's the deal. A person can make any gift that he wants to in his lifetime. So if a person wants to divide his inheritance, or his estate, let's say, I don't want to use the word inheritance because inheritance has a very specific meaning. So I didn't mean that. If a person wants to divide his estate before his passing, he can do it however he wants to. These laws of inheritance are what kick in if he didn't make any specific provision. Okay, fine. That's our mitzvah for today, and we'll see you tomorrow for more, God willing.